All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbrücken, coming to you live from a bird-filled backyard known as Ravenscar. All right. For those of you new to the show, this is not about a specific plant information or anything like that from the normal foraging Texas stuff. The Donut Shop at the beginning of the world is your virtual donut shop to come in, hang out, join the group, talk about what other random stuff we end up talking about, and then start the day with just a bit of social interaction. All right, and we got the people. The bell over the door is ringing. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Doug. Hello, Jennifer. Deanna in the house. Good morning, Mike and Tammy. Chirpy is just going nuts this morning again. Hey, Aaron. Good morning. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. We like Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays because Wednesdays are usually the day of the week when Mrs. Weather cooks. And so I don't have to. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. Whoa. We got a birthday. Jennifer, hello. It's my husband's birthday today, and we are blessed with our first baby lamb. Awesome. Is he watching? Is the hubby tuned in? Hey, Jennifer, I too love random stuff. We should hang out together. Oh, wait, we already are. Awesome. Serenity, good morning, Serenity. Hello. Jill, good morning. Yeah, Doug, it is a beautiful day. It's supposed to get warm today. It's supposed to get up to 81. Hey, Kay. No, it's the tribe with the good vibe. That's true. No, I got the song. Good vibrations. Yeah, I don't sing much. Hey, Donna. Good morning, Darlene. Whoa, so the hubby is there. That sounds like it requires a birthday song then, doesn't it? Let me drink some coffee first. What's his name? I guess I can just say, Jennifer Williams' husband in the song. All right, ready? Because we got a birthday. Hey, and speaking of which, Kimberly's birthday is coming up here now too. But anyway, back to Jennifer's husband. Craig. A good name, a strong name, a name of Vikings. So, without further ado, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Craig! Happy birthday to you! Woo, okay. Hi, I'm back. That requires more coffee. What's that, Chirpy? Chirpy's a critic. Normally you can hold that longer. Oh, well. But cool, happy birthday. All right. Oh, I haven't even gotten around to posting, but this week on Merriweather's World, so tomorrow evening, I will be continuing talking about emergency power. And basically, now that we kind of know what, the calculations and so forth, the solar panels and all that, how do we figure out how much do we need? And so I'll be talking about that. And then also just going over some devices that are, things you can power and things you might have problems powering. So anyway, you are welcome, Greg. Always fun. Any chance to break into Swedish death metal singing is a good time. Hey, Jason, Sonia, good morning. I'm excited to plant those seeds. I'm thinking the seeds you sent. Oh, they're in the house. Jason, Sonia. I suspect I should start them first, like, little starters, or just broadcast them on the ground. Right now I'm leaning towards, little starter cups, but we'll see. Hey, Carrie, good morning. Johnny, good morning. Cloudy morning, but a good morning. They got warm just in between dragging my computer out here and now. They got warm enough to take off the shirt. Okay, you got Thursday night Bible study. That's more important. Always more important. Not so. Next week when I'm up in Minnesota, uh, I'm trying to figure out what's happening with Meriwether's World next week. But I mean, the desire would be to have it, with my folks there and trading stories and so forth. But I don't think Mom is quite up to that, so we're gonna see what happens. Hey, good morning, Rayla. How are you today? Man, Chirpy. Oh, I see. We got a bunch of sparrows in the yard too. I think Chirpy is upset by the sparrows. Chirpy, you need to be more open and loving. Okay. How is prep for no power in the winter different for no power in the Texas summer? Mainly fans and other cooling devices versus things to heat up water. And I'll actually cover both sides of that. But in the end, yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference. It's more, what are you using the power for? So if that makes sense. Hey, good morning, Hope. How are you today? Yoza. Okay, let's see. Plant the kiwana where vines can be contained. Ooh, I was watching one guy. He said it can send out 100-foot vines, and one plant can produce over 100 feet or 100 fruit. Okay. I'm not sure where I'll plant it. Mike. Okay. Well, unfortunately, starting next week, I will be absent from the donut shop. A consulting gig doing lab work has called me away. I will listen from time to time, but interaction will be minimal. Well, still, you going someplace interesting? Like to another state or country or something like that? I like this. A Mockingbird's repertoire is his biography. Hey, Chirpy, thank you for sharing your biography with us. It sounds like you've had a very exciting and loud life. Well, both. Anyway. Okay, if no power, how does one handle heat? Well, that's the big thing there. So you need secondary heat sources. So remember, electricity isn't the only way to generate heat. That's where some sort of Mr. Buddy heater or propane heater or hot water bottles. You boil water on your barbecue grill, pour it in Lexan bottles, and take it in with you, and cuddle around the hot water bottle, basically. Things like that. So, did you see the winter survival video I did, Jennifer? It's over on my YouTube channel. You can check it out there. I talk about staying warm, conserving heat, and things like that. Interesting. Kiri, I asked a homesteading group if linemen prefer fixing power poles in the summer after hurricanes or winter Texas freeze. It was mixed. Yeah, I think that's one of the more, it depends on the person if they like cold weather or hot weather. Both suck. Hey, good morning, Bernice. All right, Mike, you'll be in Houston and then Austin. Cool. Hey, Kimberlyn. Good morning. Hey, we were discussing, Kimberlyn, your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? Is it this Friday? I'm a bad donut shop proprietor. I don't remember the exact date. Cool. Hope you have an interview today at 2. So looking for a new job? Awesome. Vibes to Hope. Sending the hope to Hope. Okay, Nick, the Chinese diesel heaters. Another way. Yep, Jonathan, campfire and hot rocks is how they used to do it. Beat up the rock, wrap it in a rabbit skin or two, and hang on to it. Hey, Amy. Good morning. Okay, so great winter survival. I learned a lot. Need one for summer survival. That's on my list. And the hurricane and, keeping cool and things like that. Hey, Julie. Good morning. How are you today? Okay, Monday. Remember, it is Kimberly's birthday Monday. You're going to be here, right, Kimberly? Because we all got to sing to our battle chief. Uh-oh. We've been missing our cat for days. Found her last night with a broken leg. She has to have surgery. They are cleaning the edges of the break and taking the joint away. Scar tissue will form a new joint, and the muscle will hold it together. It's called FHO. Interesting. That actually sounds very similar to what they did to my father's leg back when he was a lad due to the polio. Wow, over 2,000 power poles broke in my county alone. We love linemen and pray for them daily. Definitely. Really, I thought I was a winter person until I went to Fairbanks, Alaska in November. Yep. My brother lived up in Fairbanks, Alaska for 21 years, maybe longer, and then moved down to Juneau, which is much nicer. But yeah, Fairbanks, it's like Minnesota on steroids. Ooh, have you ever thought about recording Chirpy and sound blasting it back to him? Ooh, that would be interesting. I may have to do that. I'm afraid he's going to freak out. He's probably going to attack me or attack the computer. Totally worth it, though. We might have to set that up for a live thing to see what happens. Hey, Canadians in the house. Hey, Laura. Good morning. Zen in the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance arriving this morning. So, yeah, whenever I was mentoring a new chemist, I would have them read that, and specifically the part about the scientific notebook. Absolutely amazing. Ooh, what is this? By the way, we just received a Mr. Heater branded cabinet heater that has a compartment in the back for, a 5-gallon, 20-pound propane bottle, and has a heat output of 18 British thermal units. So twice the power of the standard little buddy. Cool. Okay, I thought I was saying forsythia. I can't say that word everywhere yesterday, but it's actually something called Japanese cornel. Are you familiar with it? Really pretty flowers. No, I'm not. I do not. The cat's name with the broken leg. Her name is Tippy because when she was born, she was always tipping over. Well, prayers for your cat. Lord, heal her quickly so that she can continue to share the love that you wish we would share with each other. All right, let's see. Doug, number 2 diesel purchased from the gas station has wax in it. When temperature drops below 20 degrees, the wax solidifies and will gel in the tank. Need a degel additive or your fuel filter will fail. Natural gas containers need to remain warm or they will not be able to remain pressurized enough to convert the gas. Yep, that's one of the reasons that the big diesel trucks, they just let the trucks run during the winter, all the time to keep the fuel. I believe they have some heaters in the thing to prevent that. But yeah, they don't shut them off because they don't want the fuel to gel up, because then it becomes really hard to start the diesel truck again. Oh, speaking of which, Melanie Black, try remember Melanie Black, is driving for Snyder Trucks now. So she's, I think she's still on probation there, but she got her truck driving license, her TDL, and is a truck driver. Hey, Kimberly. Happy Wednesday. Are you still in Conroe? Kimberly and Jennifer, if there's no summer survival for me, if it's over 85 degrees, I would just melt into a puddle, which tells us you're some sort of magical snow woman type thing. Cool. Like Frosty. Jill, when I worked at Home Depot, the sparrows would come in and we would play sparrows singing on our phones, and they would come in looking for that bird that was singing. Pretty cool. Interesting. I know. I bet there's mockingbird like songs on YouTube too, because I could like do a do some other mockingbird and see what Chirpy does. I don't want to antagonize Chirpy too much though. Pam, the blasted notification link wouldn't let me in this morning. I don't know. Johnny, I always wanted to be at the Yukon Quest or Iditarod. Wisdom is I would not survive the cold even as a spectator. Yeah, my dad loves the Iditarod. He knows several of the Iditarod racers from all his time up in Alaska, and so he follows it. It just started this week, actually. It's interesting, the story. So what the Iditarod is, it's a dog sled race up in Alaska, and I can't remember from where to where it is, but it's like multiple day race, hundreds of miles, and it recreates a time when this village was being overcome by some sickness, and they needed to get the medicine there, but the only way they could get it there was by dog sled. And so a dog sledder made this amazing, insane race across, at the time it was just like he was not racing other dog sledders. He was just racing against time, trying to get the medicine to the town in time to save the people. And he did. And then it's kind of almost like the marathon, where the marathon was based on a soldier reporting the winning of a war. In this case, the Iditarod is based on the dog sled that saved this village by racing across Alaska in an amazingly short amount of time. Interesting event. Hey, Evie, good morning. Plant-to-fire apps. Hey, Kimberly, has anyone tried plant-to-fire apps? So there's still a lot of error in the plant identification apps. Of the different ones, iNaturalist is probably, from my experiences, the one that's least screwed up. And part of that is it has humans behind the scenes helping identify things too. It's almost like a plant identification forum in app form. So you can post pictures and say, hey, what's this? Any of those, use that as a guideline and then spend time comparing other, resources about that particular plant it says it is to figure out if that's truly what you have. Hey, Carol, happy hump day to you. Release the dromedaries. Okay, we're in Town Place Suites near Tees Nursery Road. So much better than the Baymont. Cool. Yeah, my wife used to work over off Tees Nursery Road. Another good park in Conroe. Is it Candy Cane Park or Candyland Park? So it's a big park with all sorts of playground equipment type stuff too, and they have the Texas Heritage Museum there. So they have like a recreation of a pioneer house and different pioneer-y type stuff there. So you might want to check that out, especially if you got kids. Okay, so PlantNet so far has worked, and people will help with tips. That's good. Yeah, so do diesel trucks here even have plugins? We plugged ours in Colorado. I wonder if that comes standard with the truck and it's just, do the Texans use it or not? Up in Minnesota, we used to do that too. We had engine heaters, and that was to keep the motor oil liquid. There were two types. You had an electric dipstick that you pulled out the dipstick and replaced it with this electric one and plug it in, and it would heat the oil. And then there were others where it was like mounted to the oil pan and would heat that. Some people would just throw electric blankets over their engines and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Okay, the Sweets found out almost everyone here is long-term stay because of this displacement from the ice storm. Yowza. Hey, Charleser. Oh, cool. You follow it 1,000 miles. I couldn't remember how long it was. But yeah, it's Sorry, I saw another thing. Yeah, it's an impressive race, and yes, Balto was the lead dog for the Iditarod that got the medicine to the place. There's like a big statue of Balto, the sled dog. I forget which town. Seen it. It's cool. Alaska is neat. I highly recommend visiting Alaska in the summer, and by summer that's basically mid-June to the end of July. Definitely by the end of August, it's already starting to get frosty there. So, yep, Huskies are amazing unless you're holding the leash. They have a mind of their own. They want to serve, but they get easily distracted by the fascinating world in which they live in. And they're extremely curious and extremely energetic. And boy, howdy, you better be able to run with the Huskies. Otherwise, you are going to be regretting getting a Husky. But man, they are beautiful dogs, aren't they? Okay, I think there was a newer movie. I don't know what it was called, but Balto was involved. Not Sled Dogs. That came out a while ago. Oh, the Iditarod would make a cool reality show. Now with drone technology, you probably could, but it's a race. I mean, the drivers and stuff, they are concentrated on the dogs and the terrain and making sure they don't crash into something, flip the sled, and all this sort of thing, and find their way. So they definitely wouldn't want cameras, there, but a drone following would be kind of cool, I bet. Hey, Kimberly Brown, good morning. You love endurance races. There's a driver and a navigator. Mostly the navigator who just freaks out for 500 miles or so. What was that British guy, in the motocross type thing, or was it motocross? But the rule said you needed a driver and a navigator, and he would just grab homeless people and basically zip tie them to the car and take off, so he would meet the requirements, and they would the navigator would be screaming, like you said, in terror as this guy blasted through the English countryside. Yeah, it's a great playground. And I know they're pretty good at sterilizing things. So, yeah, definitely check it out. All sorts of, not just like a few things. It's like all sorts of jungle gyms and swings and slides and climby things and all that. Yeah, it's right off 45, 45 northbound, maybe somewhere around 336. Hey, Dad, good morning. Rainy day here today. Yep, I checked the app. I saw it was there. It looks like it's going to be snowing when I arrive up there. Come on, snow? I don't want snow. I had enough snow. I had the snow. We're good with snow. So, talk to whoever's in charge of Minnesota weather and cancel the snow. But I don't know if you've been hearing, Dad, we're talking about the Iditarod. So if you have any thoughts on the Iditarod you'd like to throw in, let us know, because I know you're a big fan. What is it, Mackie? Which is the Iditarod guy that you're friends with? Yep, I usually take plant IDs and double check them against your website, because you post about imposters and their identifiers too. That is right. You need to know that sort of stuff. All right, my son has two. I can always tell when he is talking them out. He sounds like he's talking to 3-year-olds. Yosa. Oh, you still got broken pipes, Kiri? Someone, hopefully, is coming today to fix another broken pipe. I really need to wash my hair, so I hope it gets fixed, and this is the last broken pipes. Oof, it's been a while for you. I need to give you some sort of award. We plugged our Pathfire in one in Fairbanks, Alaska. Yep. So plugging the cars in, like I said, they're different engine heaters to keep the fluids in the engine liquid so that it doesn't just solidify, because when it's -40 for weeks at a time, yeah, things get jelly. I like the word jelly. Okay, here in Texas, they have both types of diesels, plug-in and not. Ooh, okay, not standard here either. Not on tractors either. Pain in the posterior end. I can believe that. Yeah, 1,000 miles of 6 to 8 Huskies. Now, on the plus side, the Huskies are doing what they love to do and what they were bred to do, and they are just thinking this is the best thing in the world. They're rah, power. Huskies are basically the gym jocks of the dog world that are just pumping, running. That's what they want to do. Wow. Oh, okay. So do Great Pyrenees plus added in stubbornness. That's a bad combination. But Pyrenees are so beautiful. I love the Pyrenees. Okay. Summers in Alaska YouTube channel shows the outdoor temperature in almost every video. I'm not surprised. It's kind of a bragging right for Alaskans. So, like I said, my brother has been up there for more than 20 years. And he came down to Minnesota while I was there, family reunion sort of thing. And he was out shopping and buying some winter gear because it's cheaper to buy it in Minnesota and then, haul it back to Alaska. This is when he was in Fairbanks. And he's looking at stuff and, there were some warm mittens I pointed out to him and said, hey, what do you think of these mittens? And he said, no, they're nylon, they're plastic. That doesn't work because it gets so cold there that it gets brittle. And the mittens, as soon as you clench your hands or anything, the mittens shatter. So he actually needed things that are made of cotton and leather, the old school, and wool, because when it's negative 40, those still remain flexible and don't break like plastic does. Ooh, okay. Evie, my dad gave me an old sausage stuffer yesterday. I already have a smokehouse. Now to finish the whole setup, I will put the syrup mill out there later. Awesome. Yeah, sausage. Once I am done with Merriweather's World and theoretically have some more time, I want to get into making sausages because sausages are awesome. I have some good books on sausage making. Okay, this year they're having to change the race. It will start and end in Willow, Alaska, still over 800 miles. I don't remember. How far do they usually go in a day, Dad? On the Iditarod? It's like a week-long race. Okay, there's a clip that went viral with the driver named Samir and his navigator basically begging Samir to stay on the road. Hilarious. I'll have to check that out. Okay. BJ, what time of year is best to harvest Yupon leaves? Pretty much any time of year. It's evergreen. It's continuously making new leaves. So as long as you're taking the leaves at the ends of the branches, you're good. Any time of the year is good. Oh, this is interesting. Do you know at what temperature you cannot pump gas into your vehicle? No, I don't know that. I hadn't thought about that, but it makes sense. All right, the Great Pyrenees are super protective. My female loves everyone, but don't try and walk up and pet her on a walk. I have a German Shepherd, former therapy dog, and their puppy. Ooh, that's a mix. The puppy is oddly enough the sweetest part of both of them. Big bark, but snuggle everyone and make sure the squirrels are safe. Gotta protect those squirrels. Ooh, Kimberly to Kiri. Girl, I feel you. We made it over a little over 2 weeks before we told the insurance company we just couldn't do it anymore. We had multiple pipes burst, including a sewer pipe, and it destroyed all of our insulation. Ugh. We are in a hotel indefinitely waiting for a cleanup crew to show up before we can begin pipe repairs and insulation repairs. Oh, that sucks. I believe that is Chirpy's Song of Sympathy. Oh, while in the Army, husband did field exercises in Fairbanks at -60. Youch. Oh, yeah, winter gas. I forgot about winter gas. Yeah, they even had winter gas in Minnesota. But yeah, Laura, we have winter gas in Canada to keep things from freezing. Cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, they live in North Pole. That's where my brother lived for the first probably 10 years or so. Up in Alaska. So he lived in North Pole, commuted to Fairbanks. The Arctic Warriors. Yowza. Good. Yep. You've been to North Pole, Alaska? Christmas every day. Hey, Christopher. Good morning. Okay. Would like to know good books you have on making sausage. I'll have to grab them. I'll try and remember to have them out tomorrow, or I'll post. I'll put a reply to your link. How about that? Later today sometime. What time is it? Okay. So yeah. Just check back later today or tomorrow. Usually when someone comments on a comment, the original commenter gets a notification, so it'll show up then. Hey, Trudy, good morning. Oh, cool, Mike. I attended high school in Van Vleck. The ag department had a full meat processing plant, and we made a lot of sausage. Sausage. Evie. You don't know about Yupon holly leaves? So Yupon holly is the only naturally occurring source of caffeine that grows in North America. So pound for pound, the dried leaves have half the caffeine of an equal amount of tea leaves, but they also lack the tannic acid that makes regular tea bitter. So you can make a really, really, really delicious tea from the dried Yupon holly leaves. Jump over to Foraging Texas, read up on holly-Yupon for more information. Yep, that would be awesome. A sausage like classes in school. At South Dakota State University, where I did my undergraduate, they had an experimental ice cream research lab, and in conjunction with it was an ice cream shop. And so they are always experimenting with all sorts of really interesting flavors of ice cream and mixing things up and all that. And so they always had great ice cream. All right, it is 7:50. Okay, Kimberly. Yeah, anytime you can harvest Yupon anytime. And then Jennifer, what is winter gas? Winter gas has a higher concentration of some of the smaller molecules that stay liquid even when it gets really cold. So it's gasoline, but it's reformulated to stay liquid in really cold temperatures. Normal gasoline, it's really long chain molecules, and as it gets cold, they can start to stop moving and gel up. And so by mixing a higher concentration of smaller molecules in there that will stay fluid even at low temperatures, they keep the bigger molecules dissolved too. So it's just a gasoline for your cars that is designed to be used in really super cold weather. Okay. So group take time. Yay. And my voice is going. The liver pill with burdock root and milk thistle and flaxseed for optimal liver power. And remember, your liver is what keeps you clean. So it's important so you don't have stuff building up in you. Oops. That's the empty bottle. The brain pill, my favorite one. Part of my morning ritual is smelling the brain pill because I love the way it smells. It smells like a pizza topping. It really does. And of course, the immune pill, because you have a system designed to help fight infections and so forth. And there are ways of increasing its power. Ooh, a mouthful of. And then some other things we have, of course, the blood pressure pill, help you maintain the proper blood pressure. The libido pill, yeah. And then hopefully in about 3 weeks, we should have the Serenity Pill to help with those days when you're just on edge. And the uric acid pill to help flush the body of uric acid. All right, now I got a mouthful of wait a minute. All right, 1, 2, 3 here. Hey, Joe. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Okay, here in Texas, we have a summer blend and a winter blend for gasoline. And then also sometimes the winter blend has things in it to reduce certain types of pollution that are more common to occur in the winter due to the cold weather. I mean, yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, Kimberly says, Burpee.com wouldn't let me order blackberry bushes because of being in Texas. Any idea why? Is it similar to the citrus tree situation? No, not exactly. So with citrus, there's concern since Texas is an a citrus agricultural state. We grow citrus commercially down in the valley, the Rio Grande Valley. A lot of citrus trees around the world have this thing called citrus canker. It's a virus that infects citrus trees. And so to avoid spreading it, they're very cautious about what citrus can come in and go out of Texas. With the blackberry bushes, Texas, Louisiana, a few other states like that, have decided that the blackberries and dewberries are becoming invasive because they're so prolific, and they're actually becoming starting to cause economic damage because as they spread into areas where people are trying to grow something else, the dewberries and the blackberries come in and take over, and then whoever has to spend a lot of money to get rid of the blackberries. So they are basically considered quasi-invasive, and their importation, last I heard anyway, is verboten. They don't want people bringing them in. They figure, okay, if you want blackberries, dewberries, use some that we have around here rather than bringing more in. So, yeah, there's just basically too many of them. Hey, Nicole, I'm super late getting up. Well, I'm assuming you're loaded up on painkillers or something. And I saw your post yesterday about your foot versus the chair. Never a good battle. Never a good battle, which you learned. So I'll let you tell the tribe if you want. Yep. So the in-state stuff is okay to sell, but like shipping it from out of state, they don't like anymore. Ah, cool. I'll be buying both those new products for the missus. Yep, cool. Appreciate it. Yep, Nicole, she broke her foot yesterday. Ah, Nicole. You need your mom. Come down and take care of you. All right, Joe. Just lurking in the background. It's good to know you're here, man. Yep. Because who else brings serenity to us other than War Chief Kimberlin? Then Serenity. So basically, it was the only name that we could get past the FDA for this particular combination. But yeah, you can. There's the Kathleen Super Bundle. Nurse Kathleen, tribe member. So we need a Serenity. I see a possibility here. All right, Kimberlyn, have a good day. Monthly meeting chaos. I remember those well. Yeah, the dewberries are taking over our hayfield. They spread. I've been trying to get rid of them from my little plot here for years, and as long as there's any little sort of root left, they come back. No cast, just a walking boot, lots of rest. You probably need some rest. Yeah, Carol, that's a difficult place to heal. It was a metatarsal? Is that what it was, Nicole? Oh, okay, Nina. So, sometime in early to mid-April, we will have the Serenity Pill to help. So it's different than the stress pill. So the stress pill will be out later. The Serenity Pill, it's for. I'm trying to figure out how to word it that won't get me in trouble with the FDA. When you need to chill. Yeah, when you need to chill. So, we even considered calling it the chill pill, but that didn't really have a medicine man sound to it. So there's that. And then the uric acid pill. And the uric acid pill is to help speed up the flushing of uric acid from the body. And those of you who know what uric acid is and what it does, you will know the purpose of the pill. Those that don't, again, because of FDA regulations and so forth, we couldn't name it specifically. So you'd have to Google uric acid. URIC. Uric, URIC acid. Oh, cool. Going to the Asian market in spring today. My monthly trip. Kids' favorite place to go. Yeah, that's like a mile and a half from our place. Oh, right across the street from there, across Sawdust, in the other strip plaza, there's like a shoe repair place and some other things. There's Lawson's Meat Market. Lawson's Meat Market. Lawson. I know you can't really cook in your, or if you can, maybe you can cook in your hotel room, but check it out. Check out their sausages and jerkies and all that stuff. Lawson's Meat Market. It's one of those small family-owned meat markets that's been around forever, and really great meat and all sorts of exotic meats and all sorts of other cool stuff there. So, yeah. But yeah, the Asian the Asian market there, fun place. All right, Hope. Have a good day. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. All right, we got durian rice cakes the other day at ours. My daughter's description is it tastes like a bathroom. Oh Lord, yeah, durian. Durian is this very stinky fruit. It's supposed to taste wonderful, but it smells terrible. And apparently it tastes terrible to some people too. Okay, but it's 8 o'clock. Time for me to get into battle. Yeah, Kimberly, definitely check out Lawson's Meat Market. Good place. And of course the Asian market. Okay, tribe, have an excellent day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through. Mom, Dad, love you. Tribe, love you. Gonna slam my coffee. I need to respond to the person asking about the sausage book, so I'll get that up there sometime later today too. But otherwise, have a great day. I will see you twice tomorrow. So donut shop at 7 something in the morning, and Merriweather's World talking more about emergency power in the evening, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Until then, good day, great vibes, have fun. End broadcast.